Hello, partners. Before we get started, I would like to take a brief moment to welcome everyone to Walmart's Performance Advertising Program. This is a continuation of our webinar series to walk through our self-serve platform, so please note that if you attended any of the previous sessions, with the exception of a few optimization callouts, the content will be the same. Today, we'll be taking you through an overview of the WPA program with a platform demo. My name is Andrea, and I'll be hosting today's webinar. Let's begin. At Walmart, we reach a lot of people with a lot of products. Last year, an average of over 100 million Americans visited Walmart.com every month. However, with over 80 million products live on our site, it can be hard for a product to get noticed. Fortunately, through Walmart's performance advertising, you can drive higher sales by increasing the visibility of your products without having to pay directly for those views. With WPA, you only pay when a customer clicks, and our internal relevancy engines help determine the best time and place to make that happen. So what exactly are Walmart performance ads? In short, they're cost per click based native ad units that run cross-device throughout the purchase funnel. From search and browse shelves to item pages, on desktop or mobile, both MWeb and app. Perhaps the best part is that as our partner, you're in control. We do set parameters around pricing and SKU count. However, you're free to set up as many campaigns as you'd like and adjust and optimize the elements of those campaigns as you see fit. Should you be new to performance ad products in the industry and looking for direction, we provide recommendations for CPCs by category. However, you are welcome to make adjustments throughout the course of your campaign. Reporting capabilities will present the opportunity to select a 30 to 90-day click attribution window that will be provided alongside a standard one-day view attribution. Additionally, you will be able to look at different reporting sites by day, item, platform, and more. As noted earlier, WPA is present throughout the shopper funnel from category pages to search and browse shelves to item pages. And it's easy to use. It only takes a few minutes to schedule a campaign, and we've broken it down for you in 5 easy steps to have your product live on site. We'll now take you through a live platform demo. First, visit advertising.walmart.com. For third-party sellers, log in using the same credentials as Walmart Seller Center by logging in as seller. Using a login that is not verified on Seller Center will not work. If you're sure that it is Seller Center verified, however it still isn't working, please check to ensure that you don't have your ad blockers on. For suppliers, log in using your standard Walmart account credentials. Please note, you will be required to agree to the terms of service sent out with your initial welcome letter for your account setup to be completed. For the purpose of this demo, we'll be using a separate account. The Dashboard tab will give you a performance overview of all live campaigns in your account. If there is currently nothing running, the screen will show as you're seeing now. The top of the screen will display your advertising spend from all live campaigns in different time frames. You'll see it based on today's spend, yesterday, the past 7 days, as well as the past 28 days. Top campaigns will be arranged by spend on the top left, and the top right will display any campaigns that are over and under spending. The lower 2 boxes will show all campaigns that are ending or scheduled in the next 7 days. To create a campaign, first click the Campaign tabs, then Create New Campaign. Enter a unique name, a start and end date, as well as a total and daily budget. The total minimum budget is $1,000 for the full duration of the campaign, with a $100 minimum spend. Should you enter in amounts lower than these minimums, you'll be flagged with an error. To auto-calculate, simply select the button and it will divide your spend evenly over the course of your campaign. When finished, click Next. Adding items to the campaign is easy and can be done in two separate ways. First, the download method. Download a CSV template and then add the items as well as CPCs. Items should be added directly underneath column A, CPCs correlating directly in columns B. Once complete, upload the CSV. Items can also be added through the search function. This can use specific SKUs or keywords. Once populated, select the individual SKUs you would like added. They can be selected through individual tabs or through the Select All or None features at the top. Once complete, add items to the campaign. Should additional items need to be added, you can simply search again. And ideally spell it right. This will again populate with individual items. CPC will set for the floor, otherwise the historical recommended categorical spends. If CPCs are showing higher than the amount, it's because the category has historically performed higher than the floor. CPCs can be adjusted from the automated version by simply editing either all or none. If the CPC is set below the floor, you will again be prompted with an error. For items that you would like more visibility on and higher performance that may be newer to site, you'll likely need to add higher CPCs. We'll go into this further when talking about best practices for adjusting CPCs. Any items you would no longer like to support, but may change your mind on later, may be disabled at any course during the campaign. Items that may be out of stock that you won't get through the end of the campaign, or any items you would no longer like to support, can be deleted. Once complete, schedule the campaign. We'll now look at reporting. To review the report for a campaign, again, click on the Campaign tab as we saw at the top, and then campaigns will be populated. Because we're using a demo campaign, we had to look to completed campaigns to pull up a report. The report gives you a holistic view of the performance of an individual campaign. Standard view when entering will be broken out by day. However, adjusting the report type will give you these different fields. Item performance is now available and will at first be broken out through a pie chart. To see the similar view of day parting, simply click into the individual item. Performance will then be broken out by day. Standard fields include impressions, clicks, units sold, click-through rate, conversion rate, attribution, ad spend, and return on ad spend. These can be selected or deselected through the tab at the top, as well as clicking the individual fields in this vein. Additionally, attribution may be adjusted between the 3 and 90-day windows. This will adjust your data. If at any time you would like to edit the campaign, simply select this button and it will take you back to the view that we saw before when setting up a campaign. One quick call out while we're still in the platform demo is around optimizations. Joining the program now comes with some key benefits, not only to those who come with smaller scale, but also around being able to help shape the platform. Because we're still early in stages of the self-serve platform launch, we rely heavily on you, our valued partners, for feedback and input around the platform experience. We've already implemented several optimizations to the platform based on initial partner feedback, and will continue doing so going forward. Some quick callouts on these optimizations. First, increasing the SKU count from upload from 300 to 2,000 SKUs. We've also included item performance in the daily view, as we called out earlier, as well as item ID in the CSV export for reporting. Improved CSV upload process for identifying SKUs has also been implemented. Now, any items uploaded with CPCs below the floor will be moved to a separate file labeled Items Not Uploaded, where the floor will be populated next to each item for ease of editing and re-uploading. On the campaign list view page, the date filter will now show any specific dates for the selected window of time. And finally, also on the campaign list view, partners can now download all campaigns and data by clicking Export to CSV. Included in this deck, you'll find links to videos for logging in, creating a campaign, and reporting capabilities. All of these will use the keyword WPA Help for access. Let's review some important information about revenue attribution and ad spend. For revenue attribution, there are two components that make up this number: click and view attribution. We begin to track sales of a sponsored SKU once the ad has been viewed or clicked. The view window is single day, aligning to industry standards of performance ad products. Click attribution is tracked for 90 days, as we provide our sellers the ability to choose a 3, 14, 30, or 90-day reporting window, as seen in the live demo. It's important to note that Walmart only counts attributable sales as direct view or click, and does not double count. Related brands or products are not included in the attribution sales calculation. The most important element of item selection is whether or not you're winning the buy box at the time of the call. In short, if you do not win the buy box, your ad will not be selected. Price, delivery lead time, and content quality all contribute to this. Your campaigns perform best when you provide a high volume of SKUs sponsored over long periods of time. We have a machine learning based algorithm and frequent customer interaction with the products, which not only helps that specific SKU, but will also increase discoverability of related SKUs. When looking at metrics, you'll want to be able to understand what is an expected impression number from a certain product type you're advertising, what a healthy number of clicks should be for your campaign, and, in the case you're getting impression and clicks, but not conversion, why that would be. So how do you do that? Let's start with item setup. First, break out your campaigns based on sales velocity. Setting up a campaign on fast-moving items protects your brand and also gives you a good baseline of a reasonable number to expect from impressions, click-through rate, and sales. It also gives you a faster feedback loop. Once you know what a good baseline is, you should then add in medium and slow converting SKUs to test. Slow selling SKUs will take some time to generate impressions and clicks because our algorithm will need the adequate time to properly work through the set. For our visual learners, this illustrates a general mapping of the process just discussed, breaking your full portfolio of SKUs out by opportunity and established SKUs in order to see the highest return on ad spend. Opportunity SKUs, particularly those new on Walmart.com, may require a higher CPC at launch until the relevancy is more competitive, but established SKUs should not be overlooked. An increase in relevance and revenue is mutually beneficial for both us as the publisher and yourselves as the seller. Whenever we're presented with questions around why SKUs aren't converting, oftentimes it's specific to the product and item setup and not actually related to the platform. When we look further, we see many instances where the item has not been selling on the site for the past several months or year, which might indicate that although the customers will be seeing it more through advertising, the interest may simply not be there. Looking at reporting, a high impression and low click mix might mean content quality is poor or interest for the item is low. Click-through rate may improve with better content quality and more desirable placements of ads, noting it has to be relevant to the search and where the ads are showing. Currently, we have not yet implemented keyword and page bidding, but both are in development. However, because WPA is a relatively new product, Sponsored SKU density is still low, meaning starting now will provide a higher opportunity for your ads to show. Regarding CPC, follow the system recommended number as a baseline. If you see clicks become less frequent, you'll likely need to start increasing those numbers to maintain a competitive bid. Again, to get started, visit advertising.walmart.com once you've been onboarded to the platform. For questions, please email wpahelp@walmart.com. The webinar schedule has now been changed to this recorded cadence. However, because we no longer have the live Q&A session at the end, we will be sending out standing office hours starting November. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to our partnership.